at Geibel and West Green at California. And Steve and Gary, of course, coming up on Sunday for us here on WMBS, we'll have the Uniontown game against Aliquippa, but they're actually going to play 13 games over 2 days this weekend out at Montour. And Steve, you were with me out there last year. That's always a fun little tournament, 2 days of basketball, the Pittsburgh Basketball Hall of Fame Classic.
It's a great facility, just a beautiful facility up there at Montour. The only problem with that setup there, you just never know what time the games are going to start because they try to squeeze so many games in one day, and so you might have a scheduled 3 o'clock start, but you might not start till 4 or 5. You just never know, do you?
And Gary, when we were talking before the start of the game, you kind of warned us this could be a little bit of a trap game for the Mustangs tonight.
Well, you hope not, but it is high school basketball, and you really don't know what to expect.
We're back with the opening tip-off right after this here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Garrett Breakire has been a business owner in the Union community for 8 years. Actively in the community, served as team director for the Laurel Highlands School District and was inducted into the Laurel Highlands Life Achievement Hall of Fame. Dr. Breakire is also chairman of the Fayette County Reagan Republicans and wants to continue to make a difference in the community and running for a South Union Township supervisor in the May 2023 primary. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs from Dr. Garrett Breakire.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Just about set to go here tonight at Elizabeth Forward High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Brian Morozak along with Steve Superkin, Gary Frankhauser, Billy Dice back with us behind the camera in our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Mustangs in the away blues, white numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our left. Elizabeth Forward in the home whites, black numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our right. Officials tonight, Mike Yowitz, Jeff Verve, and Jeff Units. As Mike Yowitz step into the center circle, it's Zach Boyd jumping against Keandre DeShields, and Boyd wins it back to Shai Herthelroth. And we're underway here from Elizabeth Forward, and quickly on the wing, firing the three off the mark there. Charles Niggett, offensive rebound brought down by Boyd, who misses on the putback, and Keandre DeShields out of the pack with it there for the Mustangs.
Well, quick, actually stole the tap. The ball never got halfway up in the air, and they stole it from him.
Rodney, nice bounce pass down to Patrick Cavanaugh. Had it blocked away there by Herschelroth, who really played well against the Mustangs back earlier on this month on January the 3rd. Had 15 points in a losing effort at Laurel Highlands High School, and he got the start tonight. Usually the top player off Nolan Larry's bench. And the Warriors sent it around the arc. Off on the far side, Isaiah Turner. Might have been a walk, and it was a travel call there. Mustangs get it back. We're scoreless, 44 seconds in.
Now, just got a little confused there. Was Turner, thought he had a guy cutting towards him, and the guy went the other way. That was Niggett. He just went left, and he thought he was going right. Mustangs have the ball.
There's Mason Bolish on the far wing, setting up the alley-oop there to Keandre DeShields. They weren't on the same page.
Oh, he's hurt.
Keandre might actually took a shot there, guys, where the sun don't shine.
Looked like he got his shoulder maybe too. That was Boyd, sniffed out that attempted alley-oop pass. They've run that play a couple times this year where they sent a screen way up high and he kind of loops around and just
Niggett back on the other side over to Herschelroth with Kavanaugh fronting him. Herschelroth off to his left, stolen there by Keandre. Look out, might be showtime as Keandre sends it in with the slam. First two of the night, and Laurel Highlands off to a nice start, up 2-0.
Both teams with 2 early turnovers.
It's almost too easy coming back there for Keandre. Float one back on the other side. Missed from Turner. Battle for the loose ball rebound. And Turner actually got it back and tapped it up and in. Close there to basket. Interference was not called. We're tied at 2 here at the 6:23 mark of the first.
Looked like one of the Warriors stuck their hand inside the rim to tip it back out.
That's what I thought too, Steve. I was surprised that was not called as Rodney looks to drive. Floats one in the lane. Did not get the shot to drop. We'll have 2 free throws upcoming. What did you think about that last one, Gary?
I agree. That ball was on the rim when it was tapped, and you have to be a little concerned, though, early as the Elizabeth Forward Warriors with 3 offensive rebounds here in just 2 minutes into the game.
That's kind of been the bugaboo, though, of the Mustangs, not only this year but going back to last year as well, as Rodney knocks down the first of 2 free throws, came into the game 75% from the foul line, 77 of 103 so far this season. Hits both here for Laurel Highlands, and the Mustangs off to a 4-2 lead here at the 6:11 mark of the first.
You see who they didn't post a foul on the board. Did you see who they called that on or not?
I did not. And I was waiting for it to go up. It didn't either. And coming down low, the freshman Andrew Cook give the assist to Zach Boyd, and we're tied at 4. 5:56 left here in the opening quarter. Mustangs working left to right as we describe it. Gallagher here on the near wing, fronted by Isaiah Turner. Kavanaugh trying to set the screen. Rodney takes the jumper from the foul line and knocks it down. Rodney Gallagher, his first field goal of the game. He has 4. Mustangs up 6-4 here at the 5:40 mark of the opening quarter.
Nice smooth through the lane there. Step back. Jumper from about 15.
Niggett coming near baseline, floats one up on the left hand, no good. Got his own rebound in traffic, was triple teamed and somehow still threw it up and in. Charles Niggett, the 5'9" sophomore guard, has tied this game at 6.
Now they list him at 5'9". I don't buy that at all. He's
Rodney's scoop shot attempt got rejected by Isaiah Turner.
He's definitely the smallest player on the floor. And how did he get out of there with it and put it back up between 3 bigger players?
Warriors, though, coming to play tonight. Here's Keandre, a little bump there from Boyd, not called. Keandre drives, couldn't get the shot to drop. Kavanaugh battling for the offensive rebound, had it taken away. And it's the freshman
Kavanaugh's
Andrew Cook.
hurt, guys. He's hurt down the other end.
Cook coming back, missed it, but was tipped up and in with Kavanaugh down behind the play.
Who tipped that in? I was looking at Kavanaugh. Who was that?
That was number 4, Turner.
So Turner with 2.
Kavanaugh down underneath the basket to our right. And the trainer working on his left leg.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services injury timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30 here on WMBS.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Antoine Black into the game. Good news for the Mustangs as Patrick Kavanaugh able to walk off to the bench under his own power. And I think he'll be back. Did not appear to be too serious as Mason Bolish has it up top now for the Mustangs. Switches back here with Keandre. Laurel Highlands down 2 at 8-6. Keandre trying to spin on the inside, handing off. Bolish uses the glass and a little kiss off the glass and in for the first 2 points of the game for Mason Bolish. We're tied at 8 here at the 4:27 mark of the first.
Good job by Bolish hanging around down the right block. Keandre just fed him the ball, and he went straight up with it.
The freshman Cook from way downtown missing on a 3. Offensive rebound. Zach Boyd keeps it alive as Elizabeth Forward, Gary, continues to dominate the glass.
Laurel Highlands has yet to get a rebound.
Niggett pulling it back to Boyd again on the far side, driving, trying to kick out. He got intercepted by Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher going cross-court far side, but that pass too far for Mason Bowler. Sails out of bounds and back over to Elizabeth forward.
Gallagher not happy with either the Shields or Bolish there. He threw the pass, and he kind of had two guys in the passing lane there, and it really just it looked like he just overthrew him. I know he looked upset with one of those guys. I couldn't tell which one it was, but he wanted one of them to cut to the middle, and neither one of them did.
Schwartzfeger now into the game for Krisner as the Warriors send it down low. Missed there by Turner after a nice feed from Andrew Cook. Mustangs break back. Rodney sent it out to Schwartzfeger, and Schwartzfeger got rejected. Numbers coming back now for Elizabeth forward. Miss on the drive from Niggett by Isaiah Turner cleans it up. Turner has 3 field goals, 6 points, and the Warriors up 2 at 10-8.
7 offensive rebounds for Elizabeth forward.
And still none for the Mustangs. Rodney deep 3, halfway down, rattled out. Scrum for the rebound. Somehow Keandre found it, tried to reposition, and got fouled going up. Shot attempt no good, but Keandre will have 2 free throws here for Laurel Highlands. 3:16 left here in the opening quarter. Elizabeth forward up 10-8.
That one's on Niggett. We don't know if that's her second foul. We got one we're still searching for the victim, but that rare miss by Keandre.
Came in 70%, 65 of 93. Mustangs as a team also 70% from the foul line, 170 of 242. Now Keandre for a second of 2 came in averaging 23.7 points a game. And 1,239 career points now, make it 1,240 as he swishes in the second free throw to pull the Mustangs back to within 1, down 10-9 here at the 3:10 mark of the opening quarter. Isaiah Turner coming inside, pulls it back out to Christian Kennedy, who just made his first entry into the game on the Warriors side. Back to Boyd, driving and getting fouled. There is Zach Boyd.
It's probably going to be on Keandre. It is. First foul on the Mustangs.
Just the 3rd game back for Boyd. In his debut, had just 2 points against Belle Vernon, but had 16 in his last game against Peters Township, so averages 9 points a game, and his first of 2 free throws here up on the way and good. First point of the night for Zach Boyd. It certainly has made a difference, guys, into the game, not only in the scoring department, but with some of his rebounds down low as well. Second of 2 free throws, good again from Zach Boyd as the Warriors increase their lead now to 3 over Laurel Highlands at 12-9. So we go under 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Keandre on the near side, fronted by Boyd. And now Keandre tries a little crossover there. Good defense from Boyd. Keandre coming back, and the Warriors bringing over a little help there on the slide from Christian Kennedy, who appears is going to be called for the foul. And that'll send Keandre back to the free throw line here for Laurel Highlands.
That foul goes on Kennedy, and Coach Larry just did not like the call, but he got hammered pretty good there by Kennedy.
Keandre makes the first of 2 free throws. Now 4 points tonight for Keandre to Shields.
Keandre going a little out of control. Got probably the benefit of the call there. I mean, he definitely got hit, but it was kind of a disjointed play. But
makes both free throws here. Mustangs back to within 1, down 12-11. 2:42 left here in the first. As Andrew Cook brings it across, touch off on the wing. Isaiah Turner works to his left between the circles, back off to Boyd. Takes the 3 from the near wing, a bit too strong. On the backside, finally, a Laurel Highlands rebound, brought down by Nate Schwartzfeger. And it looks like Christian Kennedy's going to pick up his second personal foul. That was way away from the basket. Not a foul you want to commit it there if you're Kennedy.
Well, the ball bounced up, and he just ran. You know, Schwartzfeger got it. It was just off the block there on the right, and I think Kennedy was just a victim of where he was standing, and the ball bounced right to Schwartzfeger, and he just reached in there.
Rodney out to Keandre on the far side. Back to Nate Schwartzfeger. Schwartzfeger now holding up top over to Michael Bittner, just entered. Bittner floater in the lane, good. Michael Bittner. His first 2 off the Mustang pod, and Laurel Highlands now in the lead at 13-12 as we approach the 2-minute mark of the opening quarter.
Elizabeth Forward switched to man-to-man defense. I'm not sure that's the correct move against the Mustangs.
Surprised they're having success doing what they were doing, and Antoine Black, little intercept there on the interior pass attempt from the Warriors. Quickly back on the other side, Schwartzfeger got bumped there by Herschelroth, and we'll get a jump ball called, and the possession arrow will go here to Laurel Highlands.
That was a tackle.
Yes, it was.
Did they call a foul?
No, he did not.
Jump ball.
Yeah.
And Rodney will trigger it in right of the basket into Keandre from the far side. Back up top, Michael Bittner. To his right to Antoine Black. Black a little ball fake. Off to Rodney again. Watch there by Isaiah Turner. Rodney spinning on the far elbow. Lost the dribble and got fouled. I think the freshman Andrew Cook got him.
Cook snuck in there from the backside. Rodney didn't know he was there. And he had a cutting Bittner to the basket.
Already 5 team fouls on the Warriors. Mustangs send it in up top to Michael Bittner. Now on the switch back to Rodney high on the left. Dumped down to Keandre, posting up left of the lane. Keandre, a little fadeaway shot. It's an air ball, and it goes right to Zach Jones, who picks it up there for Elizabeth Forward. Zachariah Jones, usually a starter coming off the Warriors bench here tonight, and the freshman Cook, a little scoop up, no good. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Jones had it and had it poked away by Antoine Black. Mustangs break back across. Touch from Rodney in the corner to Schwartzfeger, who rains home the three. That one might have brought rain, and it increases the Laurel Highlands lead to 4 now at 16-12.
That might not have went in from on our home floor with those low ceilings.
Yes. Might like to shoot better on the road. Floater coming back. Good for Cy Herschelroth. Herschelroth's first 2 of the game. 16-14 Laurel Highlands. 35 seconds left here in the first. Rodney coming far winging in. Off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. Schwartzfeger finds it again, trying to touch it out, but just lost it out of bounds. And Elizabeth Forward will get it back. We'll get reconnected here with our folks on the radio side in just a moment, as Andrew Cook will send it in to Isaiah Turner. Off to his right again to Herschelroth. Touch off there to Jones. Down to 15 seconds left in the quarter. Bounced out to Zach Boyd again. Fronted there by Keandre. To his left again, Andrew Cook. And Michael Bittner comes over and picks up the steal and draws the foul in the process. With 7.9 left, that'll be the 16th foul on Elizabeth Forward. And the Mustangs might have an opportunity to enter an early 1-1 here.
A good job by Bittner to get the steal and then force Cook into the foul. That's at least his second. They're not posting him. He might have that other foul. That could be 3 for him.
Hunter Fulmer checked in on the Warriors side as Rodney works up top. Rodney driving, a lot of contact down low. Blocking foul here on the Warriors with 3.4 left. Going to get reconnected now with our folks on the radio side.
That was on Fulmer. And Coach Nolan Larry, first year here at Elizabeth Forward, did not care for that call.
Would have been better served for him to take a charge. He had position there, and Rodney coming into the lane very quickly for the drive. Had an opportunity to maintain his position and take a charge, but going up, he's going to get that foul called every time.
Rodney hit the first, now the second up on the way, no good. Bounces back out to Hunter Fulmer. He'll take a shot from 3/4 courts, which is off the mark from Zachariah Jones. You folks, coming back here on the radio side, it's a 17-14 lead for Laurel Highlands over Elizabeth Forward after 1. Keandre and Rodney 5 apiece. Isaiah Turner leading the way for Elizabeth Forward with 6. 17-14 Mustangs. We're back with the second quarter in 60 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. I have experience in workplace accident cases for nearly 15 years. Have you been hurt at work and are trying to navigate a workers' compensation claim? Are you being treated unfairly by your employer? When you're hurt at work, your employer's main goal is to get you back to work, but you may not be physically ready to do that. If you find yourself in a similar situation, call us at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. We'll meet with you at no cost. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Back here for the second quarter, Elizabeth Ford with a basketball, working right to left as we describe it. Charles Niggett up top. Mustangs lead by 3. Niggett working here on Bittner, setting in the corner. Freshman Cook has a 3 rattle out as Keandre pulls down the rebound underneath there for Laurel Highlands. Keandre back across, has a seam, takes it, trying to go coast to coast, but couldn't finish there on the drive. Very uncharacteristic of Keandre to Shields. We'll switch back from Zach Boyd, back to Cook again, and Keandre with a block. Sent off to Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher, floater in the lane, in and out. Lid on the basket right now on both sides. A little outlet pass. Back down to Cook for Elizabeth Ford, and he gets blocked by Ethan Koffler. So defense all around, guys.
Yep, good defense, and I think the Shields was expecting some major contact that never came.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic for him to miss that at the rim, point blank.
Up top, Niggett pulling it off to Isaiah Turner. Warriors down 3 with the basketball. Touch from Boyd. Near side, Niggett again, trying to get around Bittner. Lost the dribble. Back in the corner again to Boyd, who's fronted there by Keandre. Resets on the wing, comes inside. Kicks back between the circles again to Niggett. Sends it out to the freshman Cook on the far wing, being watched by Ethan Koffler. Back to Boyd again. Boyd right of the lane, trying to drive on Keandre. Keandre, nice little poke away. Warriors retain possession here in the Laurel Highlands zone at the 6:49 mark of the second quarter. Bell Vernon now up 4 on Southmoreland, and off the inbounds pass. A little miss out in front there from Isaiah Turner, and a foul called off the rebound.
He got away with, almost stole it the first time, but Boyd got it back as Gallagher tipped it out of his hands on his way up, and then he caught it and put it back up again, and they called the foul on the second swipe by Gallagher.
And Boyd just has a knack of finding the loose ball down low for Elizabeth Ford as he knocks down the first of 2 free throws here. 5
offensive rebounds, Brian, already just in the beginning of the second quarter.
Just has that good instinct for the ball. Boyd now is 2nd of 2. This one short off the front of the rim. Patrick Kavanaugh back out there for the Mustangs. That's a good sign after he went down earlier. So the Mustangs with the basketball up 2. Rodney just lost the handle going up, and that's going to be a travel. Just slipped right out of his hands.
Yeah, the ball slipped.
That's one of those new balls, and you never like to play with a brand new ball, Steve. I'm sure you remember that. That's unusual for them to come out here with that brand new ball like that.
Remember that controversy a couple years ago where they were using different balls for the regular season than in the playoffs, and it took a little adjustment there for the postseason as Keandre with another steal for Laurel Highlands. Keandre racing back, going coast to coast, but again couldn't finish. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Herschel Roth had it taken away. Keandre comes back and finally able to float one up and in. 7 for Keandre. Mustangs lead back up to 4 and 19-15 here at the 6:07 mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's an underrated part of the game. People don't realize the basketball that they use makes a huge difference. They like to use one that's been slightly used.
Herschel Roth called for the charge. Certainly a comfort factor there.
You know, if you watch an NFL game, anybody watches, they see they have a different ball for kicking, which the kickers do not care for. I can tell you that for sure.
Did you guys use a different ball back in your day, Steve?
We had balls marked. We would give the ball guys certain balls that we would dot up that we wanted to kick with. Yes.
Here's Rodney up top, taking the 3. It's on the way and good. Rodney Gallagher.
So what they do now, guys, if you watch the game, you see the footballs that those guys use. They're real dark brown and all beat up looking, and then when they kick, it's a brand new kind of an orange color. It's not as broken in.
They'll turn and shoot from the freshman. Cook connects from the far elbow. The Warriors coaching staff very high on Andrew Cook. 5'8" freshman guard has the Warriors back to within 5 of the Mustangs at 22-17. 5:15 left before halftime. And Keandre, as you said, Steve, little hop step, and this time the finish. 9 for Keandre. Mustangs go back up 7. At 24-17, finally a little breathing room on the Laurel Highlands side. Here's Cook again, looking for a deep three off the mark. On the far block, Mason Bolish pulls down the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Rodney and across, a little poke, and they're going to rule that off of Rodney and out. Now the officials are going to get together, and they're going to say it was deflected.
Good work there by the officials. The outside official correcting the baseline official, clearly out of bounds off White.
That's another time, though. Gallagher had a little tough trouble holding on to that ball.
Keandre for three, came up short off the side of the rim, goes out of bounds, and back over to Elizabeth Forward this time.
You're right, Steve, and that's exactly why. That ball is slippery.
Timeout on the court. This will be a full timeout. 4:47 left before halftime. 24-17 Mustangs. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
I'm worried about this winter weather. How are we going to get to the grocery store for the next few months? I'm not too comfortable driving in the snow anymore, and with your disability, you definitely can't drive.
You know, the last time I went to the doctor's office, they're talking about FACT.
FACT?
Yeah, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. FACT will come to the house and pick us up. They have fixed routes to places like Pittsburgh and Uniontown, even Nemacolin and Woodlands. FACT also has a shared ride program that schedules you to go to places like the doctor's office or the grocery store.
Well, you know, the grandkids will be at our house when school's canceled.
FACT lets anyone ride the fixed route bus, and children under 12 accompanied by an adult ride for free, as do us seniors age 65 and up.
Wow, FACT might be the right answer for us this winter. Do you have their number?
Yes, it's 724-628-RIDE or factbus.com.
It's a fact. We're Fayette County Public Transit.
Laurel Highlands a 24-17 lead over Elizabeth Forward. Coming out of the timeout, Warriors with the basketball. Isaiah Turner will work it in. Elizabeth Forward giving Laurel Highlands a bit of a fight in the opening quarter. Mustangs led only 17-14 after one. Now lead by 7. But this Warriors team coming to play here tonight at home.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of hanging in there.
Here's Isaiah Turner. Pulled it back from the foul line off to Kennedy out there with 2 personals. And now Turner again here between the circles, watched by Blaze Krisner. Gets a little help there on the screen set from Jones, but nothing going on down low right now for the Warriors on offense. Here's Turner trying to start the motion again. Jumper left of the lane, no good. Rodney, the rebound there for the Mustangs. Off to Blaze Krisner and across. Blaze kicks it out. Mason Bolish thought about the 3, comes far baseline. Resets back again to Blaze. And now Keandre here between the circles. Kavanaugh setting the screen. Keandre trying to come between defenders. Keeps it alive. Kavanaugh down low. Able to finish there for Laurel Highlands. First 2 of the game for Patrick Kavanaugh. The Mustangs lead back up to 9 at 26-17.
Good job by Kavanaugh. Caught the ball with his back to the basket, but was somehow able to pivot and turn around without dribbling and put it right up quickly.
Turner, good feed down to Kennedy, and Kennedy fouled on the right block.
Probably going to call that on Krisner. Kavanaugh was in the area as well. They do get Krisner. Krisner got up in the air, like you said, Brian, jumped way up trying to block the shot. He pump faked, and Krisner kind of landed on him.
Kennedy, first of 2 free throws, good. Kennedy had 5 against the Mustangs back on January the 3rd.
Those are his first, that's his first point, isn't it?
Correct. Came off the Elizabeth Forward bench here tonight.
Yeah, he was in the JV game for a while.
Yes. Second of 2 free throws, no good that time from Kennedy.
So was our guy.
Antoine Black.
Yeah,
they used him in the JV game as well, just trying to get some reps back.
Yeah.
Remember, he missed about 2 weeks of action after picking up a concussion in the Mustangs' win over Bell Vernon. Just trying to get him back in game shape. Here's Rodney for 3 from the near wing. Good again. Second made 3 of the second quarter for Rodney Gallagher. He has 11, and Laurel Highlands, guys, just like that, have opened up a double-digit lead at 29-18.
Yeah, stretching the lead a little bit, and then now you see if there's any panic or...
Herschel Roth trying to pull it back and throw it right to Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher on the far wing. Pulls back Mason Bolish. He'll fire the 3 and hit it. Warriors fans wanted a travel call there on Gallagher. They didn't get it.
Yeah, it just looked awkward, but it really wasn't a travel.
Bolish drains the 3, and the Mustangs lead by 14 at 32-18. 2:41 left before halftime. Another foul called here on the floor.
That's Keandre's second.
Yep.
Bell Vernon now up 40-33 over Southmoreland. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Look on our Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard and a travel call there on Andrew Cook.
Yeah, you're talking about that lead they had at the first quarter. That's a tough place to play down there at Belle Vernon. We've seen that movie a lot of times, haven't we, over the years?
Absolutely.
Belle Vernon's certainly a talented team.
You don't seem to get very many calls going your way for the visiting team down there either.
Mustangs will play down there next Friday. By the way, the tip time of that game moved up 30 minutes to 7 o'clock as Bolish got blocked there by Herschel Roth. But the Mustangs keep it alive on the offensive glass for just a moment before Blaze Krisner had his pocket picked there by Andrew Cook. And they're going to get Blaze for a little reach in as Cook brought it back through center.
Just a little too much dribbling there by Blaze. He had a move there he was trying to make. And he looked like he was getting ready to feed it into Kavanaugh, and he just got his pocket picked.
Well, the Mustangs certainly some breathing room right now, up 32-18. 2:17 left before halftime as Isaiah Turner will send it into the backcourt to Andrew Cook.
Coach Hogger taking DeShields out at this point, trying to avoid that third foul here in the first half.
And it's certainly a good move when you're up 14 as Christian Kennedy misses down low. There's 4 Mustangs around him, but somehow got another offensive rebound. They'll swing it around the arc as Turner reloads and drains the 3 from the top of the key. Isaiah Turner off to a nice start with 9 first half points. That's his first made 3, and Warriors back to within 11 of Laurel Highlands at 32-21.
Coach Yellman got a rebound. He didn't like that second chance opportunity.
Now Rodney trying to answer back with a 3 of his own. It's off the mark. Herschel Roth, another rebound there for Elizabeth Forward.
Antoine Black back in the game along with Bittner.
Warriors off and across to Zach Boyd, and he'll draw the foul on Antoine Black. There on the drive from the far wing and in.
Just drove right past Black. Black didn't do a lot there to get that foul call. Just moved a little bit, and he leaned into him. Boyd just leaned in right into Black and drew the contact.
Boyd 3 of 4 from the foul line so far in this game. Make it 4 of 5 as he drains the first of 2 here. And all 4 of Boyd's points coming from the free throw line. And now Justin Flournoy checking in for the first time. Actually had a number change on Flournoy, wearing 24 here tonight.
He played a lot of minutes in that JV game.
Second of 2 free throws, good again for Boyd. Boyd now 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Warriors back to within 9 now, 32-23 with 1:27 left before halftime as Rodney Gallagher brings it across here on the near side for the Mustangs. Rodney holding here high on the run, getting some instruction from the Laurel Highlands bench. Now fronted tightly by Isaiah Turner. Rodney moving forward, now backing off here on Turner with 1:10 left before halftime. Rodney working off to his left. No look feed down to Kavanaugh. Came free. Got blocked, but they called the foul. Gonna go on Herschel Roth there again.
Yeah. Good job, Gallagher. Making a move. As we've seen over the years, he can seem to get to the basket whenever he chooses. And he, of course, he goes crashing down the lane like that, and everybody, draws a crowd. But he got his man Kavanaugh there, who put it right up. Really, you can't fault Kavanaugh. He got hammered from behind. And good block there by the Warriors to force the free throw attempts.
Kavanaugh missed the first, now misses the second. And after a tip, Zach Boyd with the rebound brings it across for Elizabeth Forward. Boyd trying to come far baseline. Good defense from Black. Sends it off to Isaiah Turner, who drains a 13-foot jump shot. Turner now in double figures with 11. Warriors back to within 7 now, 32-25. Nice little run of their own here in the closing minutes of the second quarter.
Turned out to be a good foul by Herschel Roth to stop that easy bucket by Kavanaugh, who missed both free throws, and they get a bucket on the other end.
There's Rodney high on the left with Kavanaugh setting the screen. Rodney kicking it out. Bolish, that's his spot on the far wing. Misses though on this 3. They're going to get Kavanaugh for over the back on the rebound.
Tough call there. Kavanaugh just went straight up. The ball comes toward you. It's pretty hard not to try to grab it. And
21 on that side of the ledger now, too.
7th team foul on Laurel Highlands, as Gary said. Be a 1-and-1 here for Cy Herschel Roth.
I mean, if you're Kavanaugh, what are you going to do? The ball bounces right over the guy. Now,
you got to go for it.
You got to try to grab it.
It's now Herschel Roth to attempt the front end. And credit the Warriors for hanging in there after Laurel Highlands opened up a double-figure lead. They could have easily run away. Herschelrove missed the front end. Mustangs quickly back across. Bittner over to Gallagher. Gallagher coming back inside. Bolts it off the side of the rim. No good in traffic. Zachariah Jones, the rebound, had it poked out, but it'll be Elizabeth Ford basketball.
They got a little offense, defense up, Niggett and Cook. I bet you Niggett had that other foul because they had him out. And I only have him for one, so I'm guessing he's got 2 fouls. That's that one foul where we were missing, guys.
We can try to check that at halftime as Niggett brings it across. Sent off on the near wing here to Isaiah Turner. Turner back to Boyd. A little ball faked out of 5 seconds left here in the quarter. Boyd trying to spin it here on Gallagher, and they're going to get Rodney for a foul.
Well, it was really close to an offensive foul there. It looked like Boyd was putting his shoulder and forearm into Gallagher's midsection, and then Gallagher just kind of gave a little resistance, and that's a tough call.
Be a 1-and-1 here for Boyd. Again, he's 5 of 6 from the free throw line so far in this game. Boyd, another front end of a 1-and-1. This one good.
Well, this Boyd, he's making his free throws, but they don't look good, do they? It looks like he's short arming it, and the ball's just hitting the rim and bouncing all over the place and somehow falling in. Looks like one of Gary's putts that rattle around the cup and fall in.
He makes another one, and Elizabeth Ford now back to within 5. 3 seconds left before halftime. Schwartzfeger from mid-court almost banked it in, but the shot does not drop, and the Mustangs have a game on their hands as we've reached halftime. 32-27, Laurel Highlands over Elizabeth Ford. Stay tuned for our halftime show. Brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. Comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new denture. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. Jennifer Haar, located at 7829 National Pike in Unionstown. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new denture faster than other offices and can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer tooth whitening, clear braces, and same-day crowns. Call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
UPMC Centers Lab Services on Smith Drive, cutting edge facility. Gym staff are the community. Sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Happy New Year from Thurby's Riverside Ford. Thurby's is pleased to announce the 2022 model year clearance sale. New Ford incentives have just been announced, and Thurby's has some fantastic deals for you. All new 2022 Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorers come with 0% for 36 months. All new 2022 Ford F-150 XLT pickups come with 0% for 36 months. Plus $1,000 bonus cash. Plus Thurby's just received a fresh load of new 2022 Bronco Sports, and they come with 1.9% for 36 months. They have the inventory and they have the deals. Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales, your presidential award-winning dealer. 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. Offer expires January 31st, 2023. Ford credit financing required. See Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley at Thurby's Riverside Ford.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis.
We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case.
If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbor yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799. When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday, Friday, 9 to 5 and 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most.
Ready to update? Find what you need at Zen Warehouse. Staff to help you the old way. For your question, you started next home project. Immediately located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Back here at halftime at Elizabeth Forward High School, 32-27. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs lead the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're being brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve?
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Warriors, Cook has 4 points, Niggett with 2. Turner leads the way with 11. Boyd, all from the free throw line, he has 7 points. He has 7 out of 8 from the line, so he's doing his part there. Herschel Roth with 2, and Kennedy just chips in 1. They had 14 in the first, 13 in the second, 27 at the half. For the Mustangs, 32 points in total. DeShields had 9 points before he was taken out in the middle of that second quarter with foul trouble. Gallagher picked it up with 2 threes in the second quarter. He has 11 points. Bolish with 5. Schwartzweger chips in a 3-pointer. He has 3 points. Bittner with 2 and Kavanaugh with 2. They scored 17 in the first, 15 in the second for a 32-27 halftime lead.
Gary, you have a few more added stats.
I do. These ancillary stats kind of tell a little bit of the story with Elizabeth Forward out-rebounding the Mustangs 16-10. And 10 of those being offensive rebounds. Boyd himself with 5 offensive rebounds for the Warriors. And the Mustangs with just 3 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds. The Mustangs did have 6 assists, and Elizabeth Forward 5 assists. Mustangs 5 turnovers, and Elizabeth Forward 6 turnovers. So those rebounds and second chance opportunities have paid real dividends, not only scoring, but getting the Warriors to the line.
Mustangs lead at 32-27 here at halftime. We're back with the second half in 3.5 minutes on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Going on now at Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $99 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months and 10,000 miles yearly with 6,500 cash rate equity down with GM Lease Loyalty or Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and prepayment. Sale ends January 31st, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
More snug. Well, first, with a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association County, member FDIC housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school in the Fayette County area for more than 3 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands school basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information, call 724-439-3154, 724-439-3154, or stop into their office at Amador Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to p.m. Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new denture. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. Jennifer Haar, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new denture faster than other offices and can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer tooth whitening, clear braces, and same-day crowns. Call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241.
Back here at Elizabeth Forward High School, ready to start the second half in the third quarter. Laurel Highlands leading the Warriors 32-27. And guys, we found out about that missing foul as suspected was on Charles Niggett on the Elizabeth Forward side. So that's his second.
Yep, and that's big because he was, if you remember, he scored a lot of points. He's a little guy, but he can make things happen offensively. They need him out there.
Here's Keandre coming free for a quick two to start the third quarter. Just had a seam right down the lane and was able to take it there. And he has 11. Mustangs go up 7 at 34-27. Cook back on the other side. Nice bounce pass with the finish there. Herschel Roth.
Herschel Roth with a nice little just catch and shoot in the lane.
34-29 Mustangs. Krisner in the corner rattles home the three. Three-ball corner pocket. Blaze Krisner's first points of the game come from outside the arc, and that opens up an 8-point lead for Laurel Highlands again at 37-29 with 7:12 left here in the third. Long two near wing on the other side. Too strong Isaiah Turner. Keandre the rebound underneath there for the Mustangs. Keandre says it's go time. No look feed down to Rodney. Throws it up over the shoulder and in. Rodney Gallagher now with 13. 10-point lead for the Mustangs, up 39-29. 6:54 left here in the third. Cook looking for a dump down to Herschel Roth. A little collision. Keandre picks up the loose ball, and looks like Herschel Roth's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, he's tried to retie Keandre's shoes there. The ball came out. He saw Keandre get ready to take off down the court, and he grabbed at his feet.
2 minutes for tripping.
The old tie the guy's shoes together trick back in the old days from grade school.
Already nice 3 assists for the Mustangs early here in the third quarter.
They have the basketball working right to left as we describe it. Rodney Gallagher off to Blaze Krisner, and now Keandre up top. Little ball fake, has a seam, takes it again and scoops it up and in. Keandre to Shields, 4 here in the third, 13 for the game. Lead at 12 now for the Mustangs at 41-29. Cook back on the other side, trying to come baseline. Fights off the double team, missed on the shot, but cleaning it up. Zach Jones, his first 2 of the game.
Good job by Jones to get in there and catch that rebound in midair, mind you, and just put it right back in.
Here's Rodney from the far elbow, good on the other side. So both Rodney and Keandre coming alive here in the third. 15 now.
Everybody's
for Rodney
coming alive.
Gallagher. Cook on the other side, long 3, too strong. Jones another offensive rebound, trying to fight off a triple team, got deflected into the corner. Save there from Turner. Reset back up top to Niggett, who got fouled on the long 2 by Mason Bolish.
Now Bolish is complaining, but Niggett's not going to miss the basket by 5 feet to the right if he didn't get hit. or at least the ball might have been blocked, but he's going to get, now they're going to give him 2 shots or 3?
I think it was a 2.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Gary?
I agree.
Niggett first of 2 here, good.
And it is a 2-shot foul.
Has 4 points, 43-32 Mustangs. Lead by 11.
Now the Mustangs got off to a pretty good start offensively in this quarter, and the Warriors, if they're going to stay in this game, have got to weather that storm. They got to keep the pace because the Mustangs look like they're getting pretty comfortable on the offensive end.
Niggett made both free throws. Here's Bolish trying to set it off to Keandre. Got deflected. Keandre the save in the corner. Kavanaugh's posting up. It'll pull it back out again to Bolish. And now Kavanaugh again.
He's calling
trying to work here on Boyd, and Boyd's going to pick up the foul on Keandre's drive.
And that could be on Niggett.
It's Boyd. That's his first.
Boyd. So you're right, Brian. Kavanaugh was calling for the ball down there, posting up against Jones. There he goes again, looking on the high post now.
As Rodney has it now up top, high on the right. Now Kavanaugh setting the screen. Rodney works to his left. Nice little bounce pass down low, and Bolish got fouled going up. That one appears to go on Zach Jones.
It will, and that's a little up and under scoop shot by Bolish. Trying to get, he got behind the basket. He tried to flick it up there with his right arm, and Jones with the foul.
Bolish first of 2 free throws, good. Mason came in 8 of 10 for the season from the free throw line, 80%. And you wonder for a varsity basketball game why they do not post the fouls here. That's been about the only gym we've gone to all year that hasn't posted the fouls up. Bolish misses the second. Keandre the offensive rebound, a lot of contact down low, and Keandre picks up his 3rd personal foul on the charge.
Wow, that looked like a little bit of a flop, but
yeah, it was very little contact there, and that just doesn't make a whole lot of opportunity there for Keandre to avoid that foul.
11-point lead. You're still in a spot there. Coach Hogger doesn't want to take any chances. You know, you got to have him for that 4th quarter if this stays close.
That's also the other side, though, knowing Keandre's tendencies for coming inside. I think that's studying game film well and using that to your advantage. But the Warriors unable to take advantage. They turn it over, and the Mustangs will trigger it back in here to Rodney Gallagher.
And Gallagher now slows the ball up the court now. He's going to launch a 3.
It's on the way and good again. 3rd made 3 of the game for Rodney Gallagher. He has 7 points here in the 3rd, 18 for the game. He entered with 1,711 career points, getting the Mustang record held by Nick Bosnick, 1,936. That should be a charge. It is by Isaiah Turner, and at least you can say about the officials, they're consistent.
I love to see that. Mason Bolish just taking the position there on the block and hitting the floor with the charge.
You know who would like that? Old Danny Wallace.
Absolutely.
Said he was the master at the charge.
Certainly was.
The professor.
Sure, he's watching tonight. Our buddy Big George watching. He was down with you, Steve, in Florida. Says he's back in Delaware tonight. As Kavanaugh looking there for Black. Got deflected back and saved up top there by Rodney Gallagher. Rodney coming inside. Got knocked down. Shot attempt no good. Bolish offensive rebound, keeping it alive. Back to Antoine Black. Jumper from the foul line spinning out for Antoine. And the rebound underneath pulled down by Zach Jones for Elizabeth Forward.
Tough luck shot there by Black. That's going to be a foul on Black trying to stop Boyd.
Yeah, not a whole lot of contact there, but enough to warrant the foul.
Yeah, I tried to see Big George. He texted me, Brian. He was coming down, but that show is so big. There's probably 40, 50,000 people in that building. And just couldn't connect with him.
Near side, Andrew Cook. Nothing coming on the baseline. I'll pull it back out. Watched by Antoine Black. To his right to Zach Boyd. Boyd trying to drive on Krisner. A lot of contact. Nothing called. Mustangs had it, but turned it over. The freshman Cook finds it and drains a 3 up top. Andrew Cook has 7. Warriors still hanging around. They're down 11. Timeout on the court will take it as well. 3:50 left here in the 3rd. 47-36 Mustangs. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or message. Friendly, keep you where you want. In Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
As we come back, Patrick Cavanaugh drawing the basket and one for the Mustangs. After a nice feed from Antoine Black, so the Laurel Highlands lead back up to 13 at 49-36 with 3:36 left in the third.
They call that on Jones, and boy, Cavanaugh needed that to get out of the doghouse a little bit, didn't he?
Yes, I felt the intensity from the bench during that timeout. Coach Auger emphasizing the need to protect the ball.
Cavanaugh made the free throw as well as he caps off the three-point play to extend the lead to 14 at 50-36.
And he wasn't happy with that outlet pass that got turned into a three-pointer for the other team, but he makes up with it for a three-point play of his own.
Niggett pulling it back there to Isaiah Turner. Will switch back with Jones. Jones in a little mini weave again there with Andrew Cook. Cook trying to drive on Krisner, takes a step back three and hits it again. Boy, is this freshman hot, Andrew Cook. 2 made threes here in the third. Warriors won't go away. They're back to within 11, down 50-39.
Well, floppy-haired freshman with two different color shoes. All of a sudden, he's making threes like he's Michael Jordan out there.
Krisner trying to answer back. High arcing three comes up short. Krisner comes crashing and got the ball back. Put it up with the left hand, no good. And Boyd, after a little deflection, pulled down the rebound for Elizabeth Ford. And the Warriors crowd, they're fired up back into this game. Warriors down 11 with the basketball. Boyd almost lost it, keeps it alive. Cook swung near side. Niggett on the wing for three. Too strong off the back iron. And Rodney Gallagher, the rebound there for the Mustangs, trying to set up the high alley-oop feed down to Cavanaugh. Couldn't bring it down. He thought he was undercut. Nothing called. And out of the pack with it, Isaiah Turner there for Elizabeth Forward. Here's Turner right back down the lane. Lost the handling, lost it off his knee and out. So the Mustangs will get it back. Wow. Pace of this game picking up. 2:12 left here in the third. Mustangs up 50-39.
A lot of action, a lot of heavy action there. Just the pace of the play, like you said, just pick it up and a little bit of frantic scattergories type of action going on here.
Yes.
But both teams somehow getting some points, but the Mustangs maintain an 11-point lead.
Here's Rodney up top. Watch there by Isaiah Turner, now backs off. Rodney holds here high on the left, 1:55 left in the third. Mustangs trying to slow the tempo down a bit on this possession.
All this with the Shields getting a unwanted break because of foul trouble.
And Rodney hits another three from the far wing. He's hit 4 threes in this game. Rodney now with 21 points, 10 here in the third quarter. And the Mustangs back up 14 at 53-39, and the freshman Andrew Cook fouled there by Mikey Bittner.
Just the fourth team foul on the Mustangs, 5 on Elizabeth Forward, so neither team in the 1-and-1 as of yet.
Non-shooting, so Cook will trigger it in. Watched by Bittner, sends it in high on the near side, and Black, the deflection there for Laurel Highlands as the Mustangs get possession back. Rodney down to Mason Bolish. Bolish coming far wing, hands off Cavanaugh out in front. Couldn't finish. Black comes crashing and got the rebound. Got Black going up. Bittner another attempt on the possession. Halfway down. Fourth shot there from Cavanaugh. Finally a make. And Gary, we saw some offensive rebounds there on the Mustangs.
Absolutely. 3 in that sequence alone.
Yeah, 3 offensive rebounds because we missed 3 2-foot shots, but they kept
count.
fighting. They kept fighting. Sometimes they're tough to make when you got people hanging all over you.
Lead now at 16, and a foul called there on the outside on Bittner.
I think it might be Bolish.
You're right on that, yep.
That could be second.
Charles Barkley offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Keep missing so you can get rebounds.
Yes. Our buddy Tony Hanula, Mayor of Hopwood, checking in, watching the game tonight at Potter's Restaurant.
Well, we might see him a little later.
Yes, so they have the sound on and a nice crowd for the Mustangs and the Warriors tonight. Up top, Herschel Roth coming inside on her right through the hands of Zach Jones and out of bounds.
4th turnover of the half for Elizabeth Forward.
And just as it appeared, the Warriors might make a little run here in the second half. Laurel Highlands getting a couple of threes from Rodney. Blaze Krisner, a 3 in the corner. Patrick Cavanaugh, 5 points here in the third, and the Mustangs with a little comfort zone back up 16 in the basketball bag. Good ball movement. Black down to Bittner, and Bittner on the near block, setting in his second field goal of the game. He has 4, lead at 18 at 57-39. 20 seconds left here in the third.
Doesn't seem like an 18-point lead.
No, it does not.
This run is with the Shields on the bench.
Correct. And they played pretty well without Keandre as well, Gary, in that first half against Norwin. Or that first quarter against Norwin, as the freshman Cook launches another three. No good. Now Rodney from midcourt puts it off the glass. No good on that shot attempt. So after three, it's Laurel Highlands 57, Elizabeth Forward 39. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the C.R. Product Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C.R. Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $99 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit crforchevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months and 10,000 miles yearly with 6,500 cash rate equity down with GM loyalty or conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and prepayment. Sale ends January 31st, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule appointment, phone 74912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.
Back here for the fourth quarter, Laurel Highlands up 57-30. Now the Mustangs outscored Elizabeth Forward 25-12 in that third quarter.
Yeah, it just really Gallagher had 21 points now. A couple threes. Krisner chipped one in, and all of a sudden, like I said, it didn't seem like we got that big of a lead, but we did. No, it's his Mustangs' pretty good offensive outburst.
Boyd on the near wing for three off the side of the rim. No good. Got his own rebound. Pulls it back to the freshman. Cook again.
The Shields
bit too strong on his 3-point attempt. And Jones another offensive rebound. So the Warriors getting the early boards here in the quarter. Another miss from the foul line. Turner. And finally a Laurel Highlands rebound. And Rodney sending it off to Keandre and across. Keandre from the near wing and in. Floating it up and in with the left hand. 15 for Keandre to Shields. Lead at 20 now. At 59-39. Buddy Gus Gerard checking in on the live stream as well tonight. Here's Andrew Cook. Off to his right to Turner, and now Jones again. Jones a little bounce off to Charles Niggett. Switching there with Turner, and a turnover up top. Bittner finds the loose ball. Mikey Bittner racing back, laying it up and in. Bittner's played well off the Mustang bench tonight.
Yeah.
Now has 6 points and has forced a couple of turnovers as well this evening.
Good hustle by Bittner.
Would have been a backcourt, but he hustled it down.
Keandre almost had another steal. Saved, edge of the zone there by Zach Boyd. Near side, Andrew Cook fronted again by Bittner. Cook double teamed. And he fought off Schwartzweger to keep it alive there to Jones. Thought we were going to get a held ball. Baseline again, Cook, floater short. Ronnie Gallagher, the rebound there for the Mustangs. Forward, Bittner coming loose again and scooping it up and in. Michael Bittner with a timeout on the court will take it as well. 6:02 left here in the fourth. 63-39. Mustangs are back at 60 here on the C.R. Product Group High School Sports Night.
Or 437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Back here at Elizabeth Forward High School, Laurel Highlands up 24 now at 63-39 over Elizabeth Forward. And guys, a huge upset in 3A tonight on our Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard. How about the Brownsville Falcons, a 51-45 win over Washington tonight?
You got to love that, a Fayette County team coming up big.
And congratulations to Rob Ramsey and all the folks down in Brownsville getting the W over Washington. And Brownsville, a tough team to figure out. They lost last time out against Waynesburg. And Steve, we saw Waynesburg. They didn't look very impressive. Again, nothing against their program, but I was surprised to see Brownsville losing big to Waynesburg as Boyd makes a quick 2 there to give him 9. But they certainly answered back with a win over Wash High tonight.
Yeah, they just that's a big win for that Brownsville program.
For sure. Here's Rodney Gallagher. Little ball fake in the corner. Antoine Black for 3 off the side of the rim. No good. He had a punch-out attempt there from Schwartzfeger, but it went out of bounds and back over to Elizabeth Forward. So now Laurel Highlands up 22 here. 5:03 left in the fourth. We'll have the weekend off. They'll return to action back home. It'll be Mustang Senior Day coming up on Tuesday against Albert Gallatin. We're on the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:45. Opening tip set for 7:30. And, of course, 1 week from tonight, Laurel Highlands will travel to Bell Vernon and take on the Leopards. That'll be a 7 o'clock start, 6:15 Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, and a blocking foul called here on the Mustangs.
Antoine Black, Boyd trying to drive the lane, Black trying to ride him a little bit, and they call the blocking foul. Third foul on Black. Of course, being up by 22, not a big concern for Coach Auger at this point.
Boyd missed a floater in the lane. Mustangs back on the other side. Koffler drains the 3 in the corner. Ethan Koffler, and boys had a sweet shot at times this year. 5th May 3. And the Mustangs up 25 now at 66-41, pulling away here in the second half.
You got to like that Koffler. He's a catch and shoot guy, and he gets himself in a good squared up position to make that shot, and he puts himself, he's in a good spot when he receives the ball, and he throws it right up.
Boyd had a miss down low for Elizabeth Ford. Mustangs back on the other side. Rodney looking for Keandre. Pass was behind him. Boyd picks it back up, drives back, and got fouled.
Block on Gallagher. Gallagher trying to draw the charge. Official not buying it.
Mustangs keeping the pace up here when they probably should be using a little more clock. Up by 25.
Playing loose, though. 4:09 to play.
I think you're trying to build a few stats for the boys, Gary. At this point, up 25 with 4 minutes left. I don't think you're too concerned about blowing a lead at this point.
Boyd missed the first free throw. Only 2 points here in the fourth quarter for Elizabeth Forward. Came courtesy of Boyd. Now a second of 2. Good as he rattles that one home.
It's a good opportunity, though, to work on your control game, which you might need later.
Made plenty of time, though, Gary, to work on that against Norwin.
They did.
We saw them on Tuesday in that low-scoring game. Wasn't much end-to-end action at all. Mustangs able to eke out a low-scoring win, 46-38. Keandre over to Black. Up top, Koffler again. And this 3 coming up short. Keandre offensive rebound. And they're going to get him on the foul. Wow.
Coach D.R. Jenkins did not like that call.
I don't know what they got him for.
They just pushed off. He got to get the rebound there. I think he gave a little shove to the Elizabeth Ford player. Kind of pushed him out of the way.
Herschel Roth on the other side shooting a 1-and-1.
Again, 4 fouls on the Shields with a 24-point lead with 3:53 left. Not a huge problem.
Herschel Roth for the second time in this game, missing on the front end of a 1-and-1. Laurel Highlands back on the other side. Bittner again coming free, laying it up and in. And Mikey Bittner in double figures with 10 off the Mustang bench. And Laurel Highlands up 68-42. Bittner at least has to be in the conversation for our player of the game. Brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facides as Charles Niggett gets fouled coming back on the other side.
Koffler picking up the foul there.
Charlie Niggett at the line shooting 2.
Hampton a 34-23 lead over Highlands tonight. Hampton used a 17-0 run in that game to open up the lead as Niggett makes the first of 2 free throws. He's 3 of 3 from the foul line.
5 points for Niggett now. Again,
just so much depth in 4A. have 12 or 13 teams, I think, that conceivably find themselves in the WPIAL championship game. His second free throw, no good, went out of bounds.
They're going to say it went off of Gallagher or DeShields.
It was DeShields. Another slippery ball situation there, Steve.
And Niggett will work it back in. Mustang leads still at 25 at 68-43. 3:33 left here in regulation. Up top, Isaiah Turner pulling it back to the freshman Cook again. Missed there on the three off the front of the rim. Mustangs, a little miscommunication coming back through center there. Rodney lost it out of bounds on the far side. Warriors get it back down 25, 3:24 left in regulation time. To get sent back in by Isaiah Turner. Into the backcourt to Niggett. Watch there by Koffler. Near side, Andrew Cook coming near baseline, getting fouled. Look at Bittner on that one.
Yeah. Tell you, talk about that ball. I know we've talked about that over the years, Brian. You know, what I would do is if, you know, whatever ball that you know you're going to have to play with in the playoffs, I'd buy 4 or 5 of those.
I agree.
Things and, you know, let the kids practice with them for a couple weeks before you go to the playoffs.
Cook made the first of 2 free throws.
And I'm sure most of the good, you know, the guys that got experience are doing that. The last thing you want to do, like Gary said, is have a ball come right out of the box and fill it up with air and try to go play with it.
Cook made both free throws. I don't know what they're using here at Elizabeth Forward tonight.
It's a Spalding.
There's Bolish.
Bolish likes
three.
it.
Yeah.
Bolish likes that ball.
He's a good spot shooter, has 9 tonight.
Well, DeShields will like that assist.
Yes, 71-45. Up top again, Herschel Roth. Little switch back there with Andrew Cook. Cook 12 points. You can just tell he's a player out there. We got blocked that time by Keandre. A little contact down. Well, might have took a shot up high. A little blood possibly on his face there. He's going to try to stay in the game. He's feeling it a little bit. Now Antoine Black checking out on the Laurel Highlands side. You're going to have Christian Kennedy coming in here now for Cook as he might get some attention on the Warriors bench. EF sends it in. Look at a quick 3 attempt from Turner. Off the side of the rim, no good. It goes out of bounds and over to Laurel Highlands. With 2:33 to play. Mustangs up 71-45. Again, thanks to our live video stream sponsors tonight. M&R Transit and BeeGraphix. Again, Mustangs back in action Tuesday at home against Albert Gauntlett and 7:30 tip. We're also on the air Sunday for the Uniontown Aliquippa game at Montour. That'll be a 3:30 start. There's Rodney Gallagher checking out as well. Mustang starters getting a hand here.
Rodney with 6 rebounds and 6 assists also here tonight.
21 points. That'll put him at 1732 for his career, 204 behind Nick Bosnick.
Wanted to clear out. I think Keandre wants to get a dunk here past this.
He'll send in the corner. Koffler will fire the 3 and hit it again.
Catch and shoot.
Second made 3 of this quarter for Ethan Koffler. He has 6. 74-45, 29-point lead for the Mustangs. Long 2, far baseline, rattling out for Isaiah Turner. Christian Kennedy got the offensive rebound and got fouled going back up.
Koffler fundamentally sound there. When he catches that ball, he is facing the basket, ready to go, and there's not a lot of wasted motion there.
He doesn't really let the defenders in front of him phase him much either. He was fronted pretty well on that last attempt as Christian Kennedy misses on the first of 2 free throw attempts.
Young guys watching can learn a lot there. He just catches it. I mean, when I say catch and shoot, he's facing the basket like ready to go as soon as he catches the ball, and he puts himself in a good position.
Gets those feet organized.
Yes. Kennedy now for a second of 2. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Layton had the rebound, able to push it off there to Mason Bolish, who brings it across. Switch back here, Jaden Ringer up top. Krisner, he'll take the long 3 and hit it.
Yeah. High archer.
Well, these made 3s contagious. Maybe they like the added roof room here at Elizabeth Forward tonight.
Maybe they like that new ball.
Yes. 77-45, 1:36 to play.
It's worn in now.
Not good for the fast break game, but maybe good for the shooting game.
Floater off the mark there from Flournoy. Krisner back across here for Laurel Highlands. Touch from Bolish. thought about the three, fires it down to Layton, back out to Schwartzfeger, trying to bank that one in. Missed wide left. And the rebound pulled down by Anthony Mano, who just checked in on the Warriors side.
Another high arcing shot. Now you got to have some major, like a full line change here. Mustangs.
Got Noah Bryant into the game. Luka Suchevitz, 22. 35, John Stenger. Layton remains in the game. Saw his parents down at the Night at the Races this past Saturday. A fun time for the Laurel Highlands baseball boosters. Little turnover.
Any of your horses come in, or they
no?
Still,
my wife, I didn't win anything. Tony won a purse, by the way.
A purse?
Yes, he was extremely thrilled at winning that purse. My wife had a big night. She hit the lottery tree and also won on one of the pool tabs and won a big coffee basket as well on the Chinese auction. I did not have any success. 77-45, Layton back in the corner, and there's a three on the way in and out from Noah Bryant. And a little push called here off the rebound.
Did you get to go to Chick-fil-A on the way home or anything? I mean,
no.
That would have been amazing.
It was only over in Duck Hollow.
Oh, okay.
77-45. They're just going to let the clock tick down here with the running clock, and that'll do it. 77-45, your final score. Mustangs win it over the Warriors. Laurel Highlands improves to 14-2 overall, 5-1 in conference play. Loss drops Elizabeth Forward to 5-12 overall, 1-5 in the conference. We're back to tell you all about it on our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Comes your way next year on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Chris Parker Jr., what's new for 2023 at
Hyundai is starting out 20 with a great incentive. Both the new 2023 Hyundai Sonata or Santa Fe Limited have available $1,250 HMF bonus cash.
Any other special offers?
Hyundai is thinking of every mile when it comes to their customers. So when it comes to great gas mileage, come in and check out the new 23 Elantra SE. It can be your lease payment of $219 per month for 36 months. Just see us for finance details.
Is Hyundai still offering 3-year free complimentary maintenance in 2023?
Like I said, Hyundai is thinking of every mile. That's why they continue to offer 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance on every new Hyundai. Plus, Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage.
Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown. See them online at AutolandHyundai.com or call 724-437-9999.
Remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bruce Beer, located 187A Connellsville Street. Available at 717-4958 is here to meet your accounting, service, and estate needs. Bruce Beer, 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. To the Laurel.
Law. I have experience in workplace accident cases for nearly 15 years. Have you been hurt at work and are trying to navigate a workers' compensation claim? Are you being treated unfairly by your employer? When you're hurt at work, your employer's main goal is to get you back to work, but you may not be physically ready to do that. If you find yourself in a similar situation, call us at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. We'll meet with you at no cost. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com. Their menu and live music schedule.
Mustangs win it 77-45 over Elizabeth Forward tonight. Back in our postgame show being brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Steve and Gary, they have your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Warriors, Andre Cook finishes with 12 points. Niggett with just 5 tonight. Turner with 11. Boyd with 10. Jones with 2, Herschel Roth with 4, and Kennedy with 1. They scored 14 in the first, 13 in the second, 12 in the third, just 6 in the fourth, 45 for the ball game. For the Mustangs, DeShields finishes with 15 points, a lot of foul trouble, contributed to his lower than usual output. Gallagher right on his mark, 21 points tonight. Bolish with 9. Koffler 2 3-pointers in that with 6 points in the fourth quarter. Krisner with 6 to a couple of 3-pointers. Schwartzberger with 3. Bittner, nice night for Bittner, 10 points for him. Kavanaugh with 5. They scored 17 in the first, 15 in the second, exploded for 25 in the third, and still had 20 in the fourth for a 77-45 victory. And it seemed a lot closer than that to me if you weren't really watching the scoreboard, but somehow the Mustangs were able to dominate on the scoreboard, which is the most important place to dominate.
Gary, have a few more stats?
Absolutely, and things that we talked about at halftime turned around dramatically for the Mustangs. They come away now with 28 total rebounds to just 24 for Elizabeth Forward, who had the advantage 16-10 at halftime. The Mustangs with 7 offensive rebounds and 21 defensive rebounds. The Mustangs dished out 11 assists. They did have 8 turnovers. For Elizabeth, 24 rebounds, 14 offensive rebounds, which is, again, a point of concern for the Mustangs. 10 defensive rebounds. They had 8 assists and 12 turnovers. Both Rodney Gallagher and Keandre DeShields with 6 rebounds apiece.
Good information there, Gary. Time now to pick our player of the game, brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides. And I'll let you guys pick this one tonight.
You want to go with Bittner tonight? We know Rodney and Keandre are the keys to the game, but
I'll go with Bittner.
Came off the bench and did a good job.
Bolish had 9 points also. You could almost do Bittner or Bolish. But
I'm going to vote for Bittner too, Gary.
You give it to Bittner.
Michael Bittner, our player of the game, brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides tonight. And the Mustangs winning it 77-45. We're back with one final segment on the radio side. I'll do it for the folks on the video side. Again, we're back with the Uniontown Aliquippa game on Sunday, and Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin on Tuesday, and that'll do it on the video side for tonight. Mustangs win it 77-45. We're back with one final segment on the radio right after this on WMBS and the Triple Live High School Sports Network.